Yo, what's going on guys? In today's video, we'll be going over how to beat every matchup with Logbait. As we hop into the first match, I just wanted to remind you guys to save this video to your watch later for future reference. This guide should stay relevant for quite a while. In the first match, I'm going to go with my Goblin Barrel. It's always the best starting play. He has Skeleton King. I'll just go for the Mighty Miner in the back. Mighty Miner does do pretty well against the Skelly King. He has Flying Machine too, so I think it's going to be a Lavahound deck. This will be a pretty hard matchup. I'm going to go with my Princess, take down these skeletons. And I'll just pop the Mighty Miner ability. It does so much damage even with 1 HP against the tower. I'm going to go with the Ice Spirit too, just to force out something, and the barrel on the right side. You have to be really aggressive against Lavahound. You can't really defend their big pushes. Okay, I'm going to go with my Bridge Princess here. It's also really good to pressure in both lanes against Lavahound. It's almost always going to be a 2-tower match. I'm pretty sure this guy's running Lavahound with Miner and not with Balloon. It'll be really hard to stop this Phoenix though. Princess is getting a ton of damage on the right side. This should be a really juicy rocket. Beautiful rocket. I'm just going to go with my log on the Phoenix egg. I want to save my goblins for his Miner. He's going to Flying Machine too. I think we should be okay though. The Mighty Miner ability is so broken against Lava Pups. I'm going to pop it right now. That was an insane defense. We're looking really good so far. It's not over yet though, it's so hard to defend. I'll go with the barrel on the left side. It definitely will be a 2-tower match unless he somehow just doesn't take out my tower. It's really hard to stop the Flying Machine in this matchup though. That's one of your main enemies. Okay. We're in a pretty good spot right now, but it is almost going to be double elixir, so not really sure how it's going to go. I'll go with my goblins here on the right side. He can't really stop them without overcommitting. He's going to lava in the back. I'll set up an early princess right now. I still want to try to defend my tower if possible. The Mighty Miner ability is so good against these lava decks. Okay, Ice Spirit does take down the right side tower. I'm going to set up my Mighty Miner in the back right now. I don't want to go with my barrel right away. I just want to save up elixir for a nice defense. He has no arrows in cycle, so I'm going to go with my princess, try to snipe down this Flying Machine. I can't really afford to rocket it. Okay, beautiful Ice Spirit and Cannon onto his Miner. Gonna protect our princess. Really important. I'm going to go with a nice rocket on everything. I'm not sure if I can actually defend or not though. I'll go with the log for his Skelly King ability. His Phoenix does respawn unfortunately, but I'm not like super worried. We're not in the best spot, but I think we do have a chance for sure. I'm going to go with my inside barrel here, try to avoid some of the tombstone skeletons, get as much damage as possible. And we're looking pretty good. I'm going to go with an early princess here on the left side. Always better to go with your princess in the opposite lane if possible. You don't want to give them a nice Miner. I'm going to go with my Mighty Miner here, then try to get a nice log onto his tombstone skeletons. Mighty Miner is so broken in 1-to-1 situations. That'll be a good game. We got the next match. He has Wallbreakers. I'll go for a log on one, then an Ice Spirit on the other. I want to save my goblins for his other stuff. He has Prince, so probably going to be a Mega Knight Miner Wallbreakers deck. I'll go for the goblins here. I wanted to save my Mighty Miner for his Mega Knight, but I'll just go with it here onto all of this stuff. The Mighty Miner is really good against the Mega Knight. You guys should definitely consider running this deck if you hate all the mid-ladder Mega Knight decks. Pretty good start here. Okay, he's going to Mega Knight in the back. We have no Mighty Miner in cycle, so it might be a bit tricky. I'm going to go with my princess in the opposite lane. You always want to go with your princess in the opposite lane in this matchup since they probably will have Miner most of the time. Yeah, he will Miner it. I'm going to go with the Ice Spirit here, then a Mighty Miner onto all of this. I'll also pop the ability. The ability is so good at killing minions. Beautiful defense. I'll go with the barrel on his tower, see what small spell he has. Okay, probably no arrows in his deck since he didn't play it there. Might be a bit hard to defend. I'm going to go with the princess. And the goblins in the middle. I'll just let his Wallbreakers connect onto my tower. And then go for a log here. Really good defense once again. Sometimes you have to take damage like that, like allowing those Wallbreakers to connect. In order to just survive the game. Really good Mighty Miner prediction onto his Miner. Really well played by us so far. I'm going to go with the Mighty Miner ability to push the Witch in the opposite lane. Really good stuff. We're just bullying this guy. I'm gonna go with the princess to try to snipe down his weak skeletons. Maybe protect our left side princess. Just barely we do. Okay, he played the zap. I'm gonna go with the barrel onto his tower. It seems like he only has a zap in his deck, so he can't really stop the barrels all that well. I'll go for the goblins onto his bandit, then an ice spirit on the minions. Not sure if the princess will survive or not. Okay, just barely does. He can't really stop the mighty miner all that well. We do force out the zap once again. He has no zap for a goblin barrel right now though, so I'll just go with the barrel onto his tower. The miner does still log onto the princess even past the goblins, kind of unfortunate. I'm gonna go with the cannon here for his Wallbreakers. And then just a princess again for his minions. We're just manhandling this guy right now. I'm gonna go with the barrel onto his tower again. We're getting pretty good damage every single time, at least like 2 goblin stabs. Okay, I'm gonna go with my log on the witch, just make sure it dies pretty soon, then the goblins onto his prince. Okay, I'm just gonna go with my rocket onto that bandit. We just need like one more rocket to win this match. Nice barrel to pull back his Mega Knight. Princess does splash his tower as well. It probably will be a good game. I'll just go with my 3rd princess now, and the log, and that will be good game. Alright boys, we got a match. I'll go for the bridge princess. He's gonna Barbaro. I'll just catch it with the ice spirit, and then go with my log. Beautiful princess protection. That was a lot of damage. He may have tornado, so I'll just go with my goblin barrel in the safe spot. And then I'll pull back his phoenix with the goblins. Really good start. I think he's playing an E-Giant deck. I'll go for the princess here onto his golden knight and the ice spirit. I think I could have activated my king tower if the golden knight was more towards the center. It's fine though, still a pretty good defense. He will E-Giant, he might be playing E-Giant mirror, so I'm just going to go with my mighty miner, prevent him from mirroring up the E-Giant. He has cannons, actually probably not, but couldn't really take the risk there. Maybe a bit hard to defend right now, we're down a lot of elixir. Against E-Giant, you have to go with your cannon really high up and really towards the opposite lane. It has such a long sight range compared to Golem and stuff. He's gonna lightning. Pro tip for you guys as well, you have to go with the goblins or then the ice spirit right after so that the goblins don't get zapped away right away from the E-Giant. Really good defense. Okay, his golden knight will get on my tower. I'm gonna go with the late mighty miner, push it off the tower. Still a really good defense considering we were down so much elixir. I'll take it. He has the phoenix for our princess. I'll go with my barrel here on the right side. He might try to tornado my mighty miner, so I'll just go with the ability. Oh, perfect timing. That's a beautiful play to make. If you pop your mighty miner ability right as they NATO it, it just doesn't pull your mighty miner. Also nice bridge princess, identifying he had nothing good in cycle to stop it except the cannon, which gets no counter push. His tower's almost in rocket range already. Like maybe 2 more logs and a rocket should finish him off, hopefully. I'm gonna go with the log number 1 right now, and I'll play this ice spirit in the back. He will E-Giant. I'll just go with my rocket onto it. It's fine to go with your rocket on the tower and E-Giant, even in single elixir. It does so much damage to the E-Giant, almost half of its health. I'll go with the barrel onto his tower. And I'll play my early cannon as well, so I can get back to his second one pretty quickly. Okay, will lightning. This might be a bit sketchy. I'm gonna go for a mighty miner, block his golden knight, and then I'll go for the ice spirit plus goblins on his E-Giant, and I'll just go for another barrel onto his tower. Yeah, really nice game, and I think he's pretty much dead at this point. He's still gonna try to defend, but don't think he has too much going for him. I'll just go with another goblin barrel onto his tower. And that will be good game. We got a match up against an Xbow player. I'll go with my bridge princess and then a goblin barrel onto his tower. I'm being so aggressive because I already know what deck he's running. I've faced him a ton of times recently and he always plays Xbow. Nice mighty miner for his archer queen. This will be a hard matchup though. I think he has rocket as well. I'm gonna go for the high goblins. Xbow is normally a good match when they have archers and the fireball, but when they have rocket and stuff, it just gets way harder. And the archer queen is a bit hard to stop sometimes. He's gonna go with his E-Spirit. I'll just go for the Ice Spirit and then a rocket onto his Xbow. Really good rocket, gonna hit his Knight. I'll go for my Bridge Princess here on the right side since he wasted the Knight. He's gonna log away my Princess, but he has no log for my barrel, so I'll just go with the barrel in front. Try to juke out his skeletons a bit. Perfect. Really good Goblin barrel. It's sometimes good to switch up the placement a little bit. Really good damage. I'll go for my Goblins right here at the bridge. He has no E-Spirit or Skeletons in Cycle. He has to overcommit with his Archer Queen. I'll take that. I'll set up with the early Mighty Miner and also pop the ability just to force him to play a few more things onto it. I'll go with my Ice Spirit for his Queen. Finish it off pretty nicely. Really good start. I'll go for the Bridge Princess. Okay, this could be a bit bad. I'm gonna go with my Cannon and my Goblins. Dang it. That's gonna be a ton of damage. I'll just go with my log here onto it and then try to get a Ice Spirit. Nah, it doesn't really work out. Yeah, it's so awkward against Xbow sometimes. I'll go for my barrel onto his tower. He has no login cycle. Still not a great spot to be in for us right now. I'd prefer to be up in damage in this matchup. I'll set up the Princess here on the right side. I just want to have at least some field control. I could Rocket Cycle him soon, but I think he has Rocket as well, so I don't really want to try to do that unless I have to. I'll go for the Mighty Miner here on the left side. Activate that 3-card cycle, and then I'll go for my barrel onto his tower. Yeah, he does have Rocket. I'll just go for a Rocket of my own as well. We do have a chance still, but not a great one. I'm gonna pop the Mighty Miner ability and go for a log, kill his Tesla. Oh, he failed the Knight! Mighty Miner's on his tower. Let's go. Yeah, Mighty Miner's pretty broken. It always gets those crazy interactions. I'm gonna go with the Cannon here at the bridge so we can't go with an Xbow. And yeah, I think that should be a good game. So I'll see you guys in the next match. We found the next match up against this guy. I'll go with the Bridge Princess first play, one of the other best starting plays for this deck. He has Royal Recruits. I'll set up the Cannon. I'll also go for the high Ice Spirit, pull everything towards the middle. Could be a bit hard to stop the Flying Machine. I'm gonna go with the Mighty Miner as well. Really good defense. We already almost have another Cannon back in cycle for his Royal Hogs. Pretty sure he's playing Royal Hogs. I might pop a Mighty Miner ability. I'll just go with it here. Doesn't really work out, but sometimes you get a lot of damage because of it. This matchup is a bit tricky sometimes. The Flying Machine is just so hard to kill, but the one way you can win it is by stacking a bunch of Princesses up. I'm gonna go with my barrel all the way in the back here. Just try to juke out his barrel. Sometimes it makes them think you played your Goblin barrel way farther back than you actually did. I'll go for the Ice Spirit too on all of this stuff. He has Golden Knight. Might make it a little bit harder, but I think we should be okay because Mighty Miner does clean it up pretty well. Really aggressive recruits by him once again. I'll pop the Mighty Miner ability. Does so well against the recruits. Also tanking for the Flying Machine now. His Golden Knight doesn't dash onto the tower. Really good Goblins as well for his Flying Machine. Beautiful defense. He has no Bar Barrel in cycle, so I'm going to go with the Goblin Barrel plus Princess. Okay, that's going to be a ton of damage. It's really important to keep track of your opponent's cycle in this matchup. You guys can see how well I capitalized off of it right here. Beautiful start. Here are Royal Hogs. We have a really quick cycle, though we already have another Cannon ready. I'm going to go with the Cannon plus Ice Spirit. Should fully counter the Hoggies. The matchup is pretty hard, but the one way you counter them is by just cycling super fast, so you can always out-cycle them pretty easily. I'll go with a little bit of a Juke Barrel here, and also my Bridge Princess. Oh, he missed one Goblin. We got one Goblin stab on his tower. I'm gonna go for the Goblins too. Okay, I kind of tried to protect my Princess there. Didn't really work out too well since he went with the Royal Recruits, but I think we're still in a good spot right now. I'm gonna go with the barrel on his tower right as he's attacking us, so we can't really focus on being too aggressive. Okay, his Flying Machine is on the tower, but I think we're okay still. That'll be a lot of damage. I'm gonna go with another Goblin Barrel onto his tower. You can see we're always trying to switch up the placements in this matchup. You can also always go with your Log plus Rocket on the 3 recruits if they play them behind the tower. Only in late double Elixir or triple Elixir though. Don't be too aggressive with it. Princess is splashing his Flying Machine. That's really good. I'll pop the Mighty Miner ability as well, finish off the flying machine. We have 2 princesses down right now. I'm gonna go with the barrel onto his tower. You guys can see how much value the princesses are getting. You already have 3 princesses down. You can also see that the cannon is so good against the royal recruits. Okay, I'm gonna go with the second cannon here. 2 of the hoggies do kind of bypass the cannon, but I think it's fine. Oh man, Goblin Barrel did so much damage to his tower. I'm gonna go with another Goblin Barrel since he wasted the Bar Barrel. Good game. We got another match. I'll go with the Goblin Barrel plus Ice Spirit first play. He has E-Barbs, could be a Golem deck or a Breach Spam deck. He's saying well played. I'll set up the Princess right now. I want to try to defend these E-Barbs without the Mighty Miner if possible. I'll go with the Goblins and then with my Log as well. He has arrows too, so I think it will be a Golem deck. This will be a good one. I'm going to go with the Goblin Barrel and the Ice Spirit to tank that one E-Barb. Pretty good start. Golem is a pretty interesting matchup. You don't really have the best responses to some of their support units. It is a bit hard to kill Phoenixes and stuff like that behind big Golem pushes, but Mighty Miner is just completely broken against the Golem, and you can also get some pretty good pressure on them with it. He's going to set up the Bomber in the back. I'll just go with my Goblins here in the back of the left side. I kind of want a Mighty Miner pretty soon here, but I'll just wait until he tries to play maybe like a Golem. He's going to E-Barbs the bridge. Really well played by this guy. I'm going to go for the Mighty Miner. I prefer to save the Mighty Miner if possible, but I couldn't really do it there. Just had to spend it on the E-Barbs. Okay, so pretty good start. We got a nice damage lead. That's what you want to do against a Golem deck. You just defend pretty well with the Mighty Miner, and then you can like try to rocket their support units and stuff like that. This guy does have Zap though as well, so he can reset my Mighty Miners. Might be a bit dangerous. I'm gonna go with the Bridge Princess here and barrel onto his tower. He's saying well played right as he goes with the Golem in the back. Alright buddy. Really good damage though. If we can defend this Golem push, we'll be looking really good. He does have Night Witch too though, and Night Witch is a bit difficult to stop sometimes. He just misplaced the Zap because he was using the CRL number 1 emote. It's really hard to defend when they have the Zap in Cycle, but that was a pretty easy defense because he had no Zap. Man, this guy's on another level. But yeah, you guys can see this game is pretty simple. We're just defending really well, applying good pressure, controlling the game. Cycling a bunch of princesses. I'm gonna go with another princess here and a Goblin Barrel onto his tower. Princess does just barely splash his tower. I'm gonna go with this Mighty Miner up high. We definitely have to thank this guy for the free win. Hopefully a free win. I hope I can actually beat him. I'm gonna pop this Mighty Miner ability, deal some damage to the Phoenix, and also just go with my rocket onto it. Okay, I think his Phoenix should be dead, and I'll just go with these Goblins for the E-Barbs. Might get a bit close. I'm gonna go with the Mighty Miner as well. Wow. Okay, I think he might be dead. He only has Zap for the Goblin Barrel, so that's gonna put him straight into rocket range. He's just laughing. That'll be good game. We got the next match. I'll go with the Goblin Barrel first play. You always get so much damage if they have no small spell in Cycle. He has Log. I'll go with the Bridge Princess. And I'll go for my cannon onto his Mortar. Really nice 2 princess shots. I'm gonna go with the Goblins for his Miner. That's the best Goblins placement to pick up Miners. You almost always catch them unless they play the Miner towards the inside. This will be one of the hardest matchups though. You can't really rocket Cycle too well because they just have so much pressure with all of their stuff. You have to get a lot of damage with your Bridge Princesses and stuff like that. He's gonna Ice Spirit. I'll just go with the High Princess into it. I don't want a Princess down low, otherwise he would just go with his Poison onto it. We do force out the Archer Queen. I'm gonna go for the Mighty Miner, then a cannon for his Mortar. You do have to be a bit careful though when you go with your cannon onto the Mortar. If they predict your cannon with a Knight, then it's actually pretty bad for you. You have to just kind of keep track of their cycle sometimes. It's better to go with the low cannon if you know they have the Knight in Cycle and they're gonna try to predict your cannon. I'll go with the Log onto his Goblins. I want to save my goblins for his miners and stuff like that. I'll go with a barrel in the back here. We do force out the log. I kind of have to play my goblins right here onto his knight. We do have Mighty Miner as well though to pick up his miner. I'm going to go with the Ice Spirit first and then a Mighty Miner after, just making sure that I pick up his miner properly. He has no knight in cycle, so I'll just go with the cannon onto his mortar and then a barrel onto his tower. But he has like no elixir for the Goblin barrel. That's a lot of damage. His mortar is on the tower though. I'm going to log back this Archer Queen. Also pop the Mighty Miner ability so it goes straight onto his mortar. Okay, I'm going to go with another Bridge Princess. And also an Ice Spirit just to freeze up his knight, allow us to get one extra shot. Beautiful stuff. I'm going to go with the Goblins here for his knight, then a defensive cannon for his miner. Might be a bit hard to stop this mortar though. I'll just go with the princess on the right side, try to divert his attention. Okay, I have to go with this Mighty Miner here in the middle, distract the mortar and stop the Archer Queen. I'll pop the ability as well, just push back this Archer Queen a little bit. Really good ability, should kill his knight. We're playing so well so far. I'm gonna go with the rocket on the tower since he spent so much elixir. Hopefully it's only one mortar shot. Might be two though. Okay, it is two. I'm gonna go with the Bridge Princess. He does finally catch one. We're looking pretty good though. Still up like 600 damage. I'll go with my log onto his knight. I want to save my goblins for his miner again. I'll just set up this Mighty Miner, then go for a barrel onto his tower. I'm gonna pop the Mighty Miner ability. Just try to abuse the 3-card cycle for as long as possible. Okay, hopefully this cannon can kill his miner. Okay, it is onto his miner. He does cycle back to his log just barely in time. I'm gonna go for the Ice Spear onto his mortar, then a rocket onto his tower. I need one more rocket to win. I'm gonna go with a prediction high cannon here for his knight. This will be a really close match. I'll go for the Mighty Miner onto his queen, then my goblins for his miner. Okay, I think we should have him. I'm gonna go for the Ice Spirit too, just to be safe. Okay, I'm gonna go with my defensive cannon. This will actually be so close. Do we have it? Okay, I think we have it. Rocket. Good game. We got the next match. I'll go for the barrel plus Ice Spirit first play, and I'll go with my goblins onto his Wallbreaker. He has Spear Goblins, probably just going to be a typical Miner plus Wallbreakers deck. I'll go for the Mighty Miner onto his Miner. We definitely outcycled his log. I'll just wait until the Mighty Miner crosses the bridge so it can tank for the tower, and then I'll just wait a second here, and then go for my Goblin Barrel. Yeah, he has like nothing for it. Some pretty good damage. Nice chip damage. He's gonna Spear Goblins, I'll just go for the cannon. I don't want to take any damage. I'll go for my Goblins onto his Miner. You guys can play this deck with Skeletons too, but I feel like the Goblins are so nice to catch Miners in this meta, and also to kill graveyards, stuff like that. I'll go for the Bridge Princess here. The Bridge Princess is really good in this matchup. You almost always get a couple of shots. He's gonna Wallbreakers. I don't have any cannon, so I just have to go with my Mighty Miner. I'll pop the ability. We could be in a bit of trouble. I'm gonna go with my log here for his Mighty Miner. Never mind, we did a perfect log there. We had a perfect log there. I'll eat those Spear Goblins. I want to save my Goblins for his Miner. In this matchup, you kind of just want to survive single Elixir and then start rocket cycling in double Elixir. Or getting some good damage with your Princess at the bridge and stuff like that. I'll go with my barrel here, and then also a Princess. Beautiful Princess, identifying that he had like nothing good in cycle to stop it. Only a bomb tower, -1 Elixir trade, and he took like over 400 damage. You just have to be careful in this matchup to not get punished by the bats. I'm gonna go with my rocket here since he had to spend the bomb tower on defense. Pretty bad Elixir trade. I'll go for my Goblins onto his Miner, then a pretty good Ice Spirit for his bats. Only one of them survives. I think that Wallbreaker won't even connect on our tower. Perfect defense. I'll go for another Princess at the bridge. I just feel bad for this guy already. I'll go for a Miner onto his... a Mighty Miner onto his Miner. And I'll just go with the defensive cannon here against the Wallbreakers. Really good game so far. I think we should be pretty much good unless his bats just somehow destroy me. I'll just kill the bats with my Mighty Miner ability. We do have the princess down already, so I can just go with my rocket onto his tower. He also wasted the logs, so I'll just go with my Goblin Barrel. He's laughing. Yeah, it's a pretty simple matchup. Not the best matchup ever, but if you play well, you can definitely destroy them pretty easily. He's gonna miner onto our cannon. He's desperate. Oh, his tower's already in rocket range. Okay, that will be a good game. I'll just go with the rocket onto his tower. We found the next match. I'll go with the Goblin Barrel for his play. He has Dark Prince. Not many decks run Dark Prince nowadays. I'll cycle the Princess in the back. Okay, he has Giant. I'm gonna go with the Mighty Miner, then with my cannon. Really good cannon. Gonna lock onto his Dark Prince first. I think he has a Giant double Prince deck. Really nice and easy defense. I'll go with the Ice Spirit in front of the Mighty Miner. Force out something. He has the Mega Minion. I'll just pop the ability. Might get a bit of damage on the left side. Never mind, I still have to get used to the new Mighty Miner. I'm gonna go with my Goblin Surround here on his Dark Prince, then I'll just go for the Princess. I have to log as well. Perfectly timed log. Only take one Dark Prince hit. Okay. I'm gonna cycle my Goblin Barrel onto his tower. He has no arrows in cycle. Really good Goblin Barrel. He's gonna have minions behind this. I'll just go for the Mighty Miner. And I'll pop the ability. Does fully kill minions. And I'll go for the Goblins onto his Prince. I don't want to take any lances to my tower. Beautiful start. There's not too much to say about the Giant Double Prince matchup. You just have to be really good with your defense. Make sure you have the perfect placements and don't overextend on offense too much. You don't want to go with too many Bridge Princesses in this matchup. You mostly want to use them for defense and stuff. I'll cycle the Princess in the back right now. I think this guy's running the variation without Miner, but you still play it pretty similar even when they do have Miner. I'm gonna go with the barrel onto the tower. Okay. And I'll just go with my Mighty Miner to protect the Princess here on the left side. He can't really kill the Princess without his arrows. And I'll go for the Goblins. Oh, he just predicted me a little bit. Well played by him. I have to go with the Ice Spirit and then the Goblins again. I'll go with the barrel onto his tower. He has no arrows in cycle. We're getting chip damage every single time. Okay, I'll go with the Princess. He's gonna Giant in front of all of this. I'll go with my Ice Spirit too. And then a nice Mighty Miner. He has the arrows onto my Princess. That's really good for me. I do have to play my Goblins here though onto his Mega Minion. He does get one swipe, unfortunately. I'm gonna play my barrel onto his tower. He has no arrows in cycle. You can see we're really taking advantage of this guy's cycle. He's gonna Giant again. I'll just go for the cannon and then my Mighty Miner. If they do have Electro Wizard in their deck, you have to go with your Mighty Miners a little bit lower, but this guy has no E-Wiz. I'll pop the Mighty Miner ability, knock everything back. And then I'll just go for the Princess and my nice Goblins surround. Okay, perfect. I'll go with another Goblin Barrel. We do get a couple of Goblin stabs. He's gonna Giant again. I just have to defend this one Giant push. I'm gonna go for the Mighty Miner, then distract his Prince with the Goblins. And I'll pop the Mighty Miner ability to kill the minions. Beautiful stuff. I'll pull his Mega Minion back with the Ice Spirit, and then I'll go with another barrel onto his tower. He can't really break through if he wastes his arrows on defense. He has to arrow my Princess. I'll stack a second Princess right now, just bullying this guy. And I'll go with the barrel onto his tower. Mighty Miner does take it. In the next match, we're up against my friend, playing Pekka. There are almost no Pekka players on top ladder, so we're just facing in a friendly battle. He's one of the best Pekka players in the world. He's gonna Ghost on the right side. I'll just go with my barrel on the left side, in the front. Try to juke him out a little bit. Nice damage. I'll go for the Goblin Surround onto his Ghost. I want to save my Mighty Miner, so I'll just try to go for the high Ice Spirit and a well-timed log. Nice defense without the Mighty Miner. He has like nothing in cycle for the princess, only an E-Wiz I think. Yeah, that's not too good for him though. Now he has no E-Wiz in cycle for the Mighty Miner. I'll go for the barrel onto his tower and then my goblins for his E-Wiz. He's gonna Pekka onto it, pretty interesting, but we still get some good damage. Even one more goblin stab. Against Pekka, you just want to be a bit passive early on. Check a few barrels when you have the opportunity. And then just defend well. It's better to play your cannon against the Pekka instead of the battle ram, and then just defend the battle ram with your like Ice Spirit, goblins, all of that stuff. I'm gonna go with the Ice Spirit first and then my goblins after so I can also knock back the barbs. Beautiful goblins. Picture perfect defense. Basically, we have the ideal situation right now in single elixir. We're up a bit of damage and we took almost no damage ourselves. I'm gonna go with another barrel onto his tower. He can't really defend them very well. Still a nice 2 goblin stabs onto his tower. I'm gonna go with my princess here, then a nice Ice Spirit. He might have to go with his ghost. Yeah, he will ghost in the back. I could protect my princess, but I just want to go with my Mighty Miner all the way in the back. I don't want to take any chances with him going with like a crazy Pekka at the bridge. Okay, he's going to Pekka in the back of the same lane. I'm just going to go with my rocket onto it. You can rocket their Pekka in the back if they go with it in the same lane as you, and it's double elixir. Even in single elixir you can get away with it sometimes, but it's a lot safer in double. It's already pretty low HP from that rocket. Really good Mighty Miner. These minions will be a bit hard to kill. I'm going to go with my Ice Spirit. It doesn't really pull them. I'll just eat that damage from the minions. It's fine. You guys might think it's a bit of a weird play, but I think it will work out for us in the end. We took a ton of damage though. I'm going to go with my barrel plus Ice Spirit. He has to E-Wiz and Zap. We have the 3-card cycle of the Mighty Miner right now though, so we should be able to out-cycle him pretty easily. He's going to Pekka in the back again. Just a free rocket. Really good for us. He has to play something onto the princess as well. I'm going to go with my barrel onto his tower. I want to be a bit careful in case he tries to fireball my cannon, so I'll also go with the quick Ice Spirit. Yeah, he will fireball. I expected that. I'm going to go with the log as well, and then should be a really good Mighty Miner ability. Also going to kill his Royal Ghost. I'll go for another barrel onto his tower. He has like nothing for it. We do get the extra few goblin stabs, and that will be a good game. Hopping in the next match, it's time. It's Princess the Bridge time. He has Magic Archer. Man, that interaction is scuffed. The Magic Archer gets twice as much damage as the Princess. I'm gonna go with the barrel onto his tower, see what small spell he has. He does have NATO, but that'll be a lot of damage I think. That one goblin got so much damage. I think he's playing a Goblin Drill deck, so I'll just go with the log here onto his Goldenite. And I'll go for the Ice Spirit as well. I want to save my goblins for his drill. This will be an interesting matchup. I'm going to go with the Bridge Princess here. He does catch it with the cannon cart, but still fine by me. I prefer to save the Mighty Miner, so I'll just go with the goblins onto his cannon cart. He has Zappies as well. I'll go with a barrel onto his tower. Pretty sure it is going to be Goblin Drill. He does have Barbaro. Yeah, he will drill. I'm going to go with the prediction Mighty Miner onto his drill. We do catch it. Beautiful. I'm going to go with the log as well. Okay, the Magic Archer is on my tower. I'm going to pop the ability. And I'll go with the goblins onto his Magic Archer. And another Goblin Barrel. He has no Barbarrel in cycle. Not the best NATO by him. I'm going to go with my Bridge Princess here since he just spent quite a few elixir. Okay. I'll go with the Ice Spirit and then the goblins. Wait, what the heck? Those goblins just got deleted. I'm going to go with the log. Okay, that's going to be a lot of damage. Yeah, Goldenite is so weird now. It's so inconsistent with its dash. But anyways, guys, against Goblin Drill, you really just want to switch up your defenses every single time. You want to go with your Mighty Miner sometimes against it, your Cannon sometimes against it, even like a Ice Spirit plus Log sometimes against it, or your Goblins. I'm going to go with the Cannon onto his Drill this time. We do catch it. Mighty Miner should take out his Cannon cart. Nice defense. I'll just go with the rocket onto his tower, hit that one zappy. He actually has giant skeleton. Interesting. I'm gonna go with these goblins up high for his golden knight. He'll pop the ability, but doesn't really get anywhere near our tower. I'm gonna go with the mighty miner up high since he has no zappies in cycle. But then I'll just push back this magic archer with the log. We should be fine. Really good mighty miner. I think princess should kill his magic archer. Hopefully. Goblins do fully counter the cannon cart. Okay, that's a really good rocket. Gonna hit his tower, kill every single zappy. I'll just go with the mighty miner onto his golden knight ability. I'll go with my princess at the bridge here, then an ice spirit to try to block anything. I'll go with the log onto his barbarrel. We do get one more princess shot, and that will put him in rocket range. So I'll just go with the rocket, and that will be good game. Hopping in the next match, we do have Goblin Barrel in our starting hand. I'll go with the central barrel first play. It's always good to go with your Goblin Barrel on the center of your opponent's tower at first, unless you know they have a tornado deck. I'll go with the Breach Princess here on the left side. He has Bar Barrel and Baby Dragon, so I think he does have NATO in his deck, so for my next barrel I'll try to go with it in the safe spot. I can just go with the Mighty Miner here to tank for the Baby Dragon. Not really sure what he's running. Okay, he has Inferno Dragon. I'll pop the Mighty Miner ability. And then go for my Goblins to kite this Inferno Dragon. Looks like it will be a LumberLoon Freeze deck. This will be an interesting matchup. We have Rocket and stuff, but we don't have any Inferno Tower or any Tesla, only the cannon in this deck, so it is a bit harder. I'm gonna go for a Bridge Princess here once again. Get some more chip damage. It's one of the main ways we can get damage in this matchup. It's hard to get any Goblin Barrel chip damage, and you can't Rocket Cycle at all. You really have to abuse the Mighty Miner as well in this matchup to get good elixir trades. They have no great way to stop it. Okay, I'll just go with my Mighty Miner at the breach here. He's gonna Baby Dragon. I'll just go for the ability. He does freeze though. Okay, we do get the ability off. He has to respond to it. I'll go for my barrel in the safe spot and then my goblins for his Baby Dragon. We can definitely outcycle his bar barrel if we play our cards right. I'm gonna go for the princess here on the Inferno Dragon, then an Ice Spirit. And I'll go for the Goblin Barrel onto his tower. He has no NATO, no bar barrel. I think he just has to eat the entire barrel. Really well played by us, just completely... I don't know how to put it, but just like completely controlling this game. I'm gonna go for another Mighty Miner at the breach. He's gonna Lumberjack for it. Still a nice 4-for-4 trade, and that means he can't go in with the Lumberjack plus Balloon push right away. He's gonna Balloon still. I'll go for my cannon onto it and then my princess. I want to save my rocket if possible, because I kind of need it to kill some of his big pushes. I'm gonna go for the Mighty Miner tank for this Baby Dragon. I might rocket if he decides to play something next to the bowler. We'll see what he does right here. I'll play my barrel in the back and then I'm gonna go for the rocket here onto his stuff. Really good rocket. We have the 3-card cycle activated of the Mighty Miner, so we already must have another rocket back in cycle. I'll set up another princess, go for these goblins. I think I have to rocket this balloon. I'll go for my rocket here. Really good sequence. I'm gonna go for a barrel onto his tower. He does bowler though. This princess might splash the tower. You guys can see this matchup is just all about abusing your Mighty Miner and then sort of outcycling them and stuff like that, just putting them in awkward positions. I'm gonna go for a low cannon here. I'll try to defend without my rocket and then save the rocket for his balloon. I'm gonna go for these goblins too, tank for the Inferno Dragon. Then we have the rocket here for his balloon. Really good stuff. The 3-card cycle of the Mighty Miner also really helps out in this matchup. We already have another princess ready to go. I'll place it in the back right now. Okay, I'll just go with my goblins here for his Inferno Dragon, then a Mighty Miner for his bowler. Okay, I have to go with my cannon here up high. I don't want to take any chances, and then I'll go for a barrel. He has no bar barrel in cycle. He has to freeze. I'm gonna pop the Mighty Miner ability, get that nice 400 damage. We need like 2 more rockets. I can't really cycle my rocket right now though, I have to be a bit more careful. I'm gonna go with the barrel onto his tower, then kite the Inferno Dragon with the goblins. Beautiful gameplay so far. I'll try to outcycle his bar barrel right now. Okay, I'm gonna go for another goblin barrel onto his tower, pray that one of the goblins gets a stab. I'll go for the bridge princess, log as well. Okay, we do get one shot, and I'll go for the rocket, and that will be good game. We found the next match. I'll go for the Goblin Barrel plus Ice Spirit first play. Oh, beautiful Ice Spirit gonna connect onto his tower. Man, that was a lot of damage. I'll go for the log here, but I think the Mother Witch might survive with like 1 HP. Unfortunately, it does. I'll go for the Mighty Miner, and then a Princess. I have to go with the Mighty Miner ability as well. Really good start though, just from that one Goblin Barrel, and a really good Ice Spirit. Such a broken starting play sometimes. Looks like it will be an RG deck, probably. Yeah, he's gonna play his RG right now. I'll go for the barrel on the right side so we can't waste his log on offense. And I'll also go for the cannon. We should be fine, I think. I'm gonna go with my log as well, just to be sure. Not the best log by him, to be honest. Flawless defense. I'm gonna go with the barrel. He has no log, no goblins. Really good damage. Only a late Mother Witch. I could go with the princess, but I think I'll just wait a few seconds and then go with my goblins right on top of it, so I don't take as much damage. I want to save my Mighty Miner for his ghost and stuff like that. This matchup is a bit tricky sometimes since they do have the fisherman to pull your Mighty Miner away from stuff, but you can definitely beat it if you play well by baiting out their log on your goblin barrels and then abusing your goblins. I'm going to go with the bridge princess here. It does usually get quite a bit of value in this matchup as well. Phoenix does get fully countered now by Ice Spirit, so I'll just go with my Ice Spirit here. Really good stuff. You can also rocket the RGs in the back if they play it on the weak side tower. I don't want to rocket his RG right now since he played it towards the strong side tower, but we should be okay here with a Mighty Miner. We have cannon, all of that stuff. I'll let his goblins go on the right side. I don't want to overcommit too much. I'm going to go with my goblins here, probably bait out a log or something. He's going to ghost, but goblins are getting a ton of value. I'll go with my barrel here on offense. And I'll just go with my Ice Spirit, get some chip damage. Okay, he's going to play his Phoenix. I do have to be a bit careful of the Mother Witch though, that's the main trouble in this matchup. I'll go with another barrel onto his tower and a log, trying to hit his goblins. Really good prediction log. He does defend well, but still, not bad. I'm going to go with my Mighty Miner right on top of his RG. He has no fisherman in cycle. I'll go for the goblins too. Okay, he's playing pretty well now, but he did make a few mistakes early on, so we're still looking really good. I'll just keep on going with these barrels, getting more chip damage. Okay, princess is on his tower, I think. I'll go for the Ice Spirit too, try to get one more princess shot. Really good stuff. I'll go for the Mighty Miner onto his RG, and I think we should be fine. I'll play my second cannon. Okay, we do have to be a bit careful though. Good thing I didn't go with my goblins right away. I think he's pretty much dead right now. Goblin barrels on his tower, just need like one rocket to finish it off. And that will be good game. We got another match. I'll go with the bridge princess. He has mini Pekka. Not many decks run mini Pekka. Could be Hog Rider or could be some type of beatdown deck. The goblins will clean up pretty nicely. He has Fire Spirit, definitely going to be a hog deck. I'll go for my inside barrel, try to juke a log or something, and I'll go with my cannon onto his mortar. I have to play the Mighty Miner since he has Earthquake. It'll definitely be a Hog Rider deck. No normal mortar deck has Earthquake unless they have Hog Rider too. It'll be a really hard matchup though. I'm going to pull out my Mighty Miner ability, force out a few more Elixir. Yeah, he's going to Hog Rider. I have like nothing for it. I just have to go with the defensive rocket. He's going to Mortar at 4 Elixir. I'm going to kite these Mortar shots with the Ice Spirit. I'll try to get a cannon down here in a second. Okay, I think we're okay. He's going to Earthquake as well, but still a pretty good defense. Perfect defense, actually. We're playing so well so far. It's fine to go with your cannon onto their mortar because you also have the goblins plus log or mighty miner plus log to counter their hog riders. Even a defensive rocket. I'll go with my bridge princess here on the right side. It's our main way of getting damage. We can't really kill his towers without princesses. His fire spirit does kind of wreck my goblins. I will take one mini Pekka hit and I'll just go with the log. It's honestly fine though since the hog rider also got a shot on the left side. Okay, I'm gonna go with the barrel onto his tower. We do have the 3-card cycle up of the mighty miner, so we could outcycle him for sure. I'm gonna go with the bridge princess. Bit of an unfortunate timing, but I think we're okay. Still should kill most of his queen. I'll go with the ice spirit early, try to force out the early ability, and then I'll go with my cannon here onto his mortar. Okay, his mortar is on the tower, but he kind of failed the queen ability. We do get one goblin stabbed. Definitely not the best position to be in though, against such a bad matchup. He's gonna defensive mortar. I'll just go with my rocket, then I'll go with the goblins plus ice spirit to fully counter his hog rider. Just barely. I'll go with the barrel in the back of his tower. Okay, so we're not behind by too much right now. You can always rocket their tower if they decide to go for a defensive mortar especially. I'll just play my rocket here onto his mortar. Almost hit his hog rider. I just have to go with the defensive cannon though. And the goblins and stuff. Yeah, it's a pretty hard matchup. You can't really reliably rocket cycle them because they just have so much pressure for you. I'm gonna go with the barrel onto his tower, keep forcing out the logs and stuff. He's gonna defensive mortar again, so I'll just go with my rocket onto his tower. I'll go for the cannon onto his hog rider, and I'll just go for the ice spirit and then the goblins. I'm gonna log 2 just to be safe. Not sure if I needed it, but don't want to take the risk. Almost an even match so far. He's making a big mistake by going for defensive mortars. He will offensive mortar now. I'll just go with the mighty miner, then a cannon onto it. I'll get my princess down here for his archer queen. It is pretty hard for him to kill the princess since he can only use his log on the goblin barrels. Okay, he does catch my goblins. I have to go with a high cannon. I'm gonna go with the goblin barrel, then a prediction log for something. We do catch his goblins. Beautiful, beautiful. We're actually up in damage right now. I'll try to protect this princess here with my goblins as well. He's gonna defensive mortar again. This man isn't learning his lesson. I'll just go with the rocket onto his tower. He's gonna hog rider. I'll delay my cannon a little bit. Okay, this is getting a bit close. I'm gonna go with my goblins and then a log. I'll just barrel onto his tower, make sure he can't go with his log on offense. He will counter it pretty well, but we're still fine. I'm gonna go with the rocket. Really good rocket onto his queen and mortar. I'll go for the goblins onto his mini Pekka. And then a late cannon onto his hog rider. I have to ice spirit as well. Okay, I'll just go with the rocket onto his tower. We do get the goblins down in time. I'll go for a cannon too, and then a barrel onto his tower. Wait, this will be so close. No, I should have went with the center barrel. Wait. Please? Rocket? Okay, I think we got it. Good game. We got a match up against my friend, playing Sparky. I'll go for the goblin barrel first play. I found almost no Sparky players on top ladder, so I just asked this guy to play a friendly battle against me. He's one of the best Sparky players in the world. He's gonna Goblin Giant. I'll just go for the cannon, and then a mighty miner down low in case he has Electro Wizard. He has Mother Witch though, okay. I'll go for the goblins while the mighty miner is tanking. He's gonna zap them. Oh, that was a really good zap. That's gonna be a lot of cursed hogs. Cannon is doing a good job though. I'll go for the ice spirit as well. Flawless defense. Sparky is a very good matchup for Logbait, but can be a bit tricky in single elixir especially. He's gonna mini Pekka. It's always better to save your mighty miner, but just have to go with it here on his mini Pekka. You don't have too much of a choice. I think he may have to respond to it with something though, otherwise it could get a decent amount of damage on his tower. Let's see. He's gonna Dark Prince all the way in the back. I'll go with the mighty miner ability, get some free 300 damage or so. Okay, he's gonna Goblin Giant. This will be a bit hard to stop. I'm gonna go with my sacrificial goblins to pull the Dark Prince. Oh no, these minions. I have to go with my Mighty Miner again. I'll pop the ability and then go for an Ice Spirit. Okay, luckily the Ice Spirit did pull the Dark Prince. That could have been a lot worse. We took a ton of damage even though we played our cards pretty well, but it's fine. It's almost double Elixir. You kind of just want to survive until double Elixir in this matchup. It's way better in double when you have enough Elixir to play all of your different cards on defense. Okay. He's gonna Sparky. You don't even have to go with your rocket on the Sparky every time. I'll just go with my barrel to bait out something on the right side. He has like no Elixir to support his Sparky push right now, so I think I should be able to get away with my Goblins onto it, hopefully. I'll just go with the Goblins surround, and then my Mighty Miner for his Dark Prince. Nice and easy defense. I'll pop the Mighty Miner ability to go towards the Goblin Giant, and then I'll go with my Ice Spirit plus barrel on the right side. Really good Goblin barrel. That's a lot of damage. We're in the lead again. Okay, I'm gonna go with my Ice Spirit for his Dark Prince and minions, and then another barrel onto his tower. I'll just log away all of this stuff on the left side. We're in the damage lead again. Okay, I'm gonna go with my cannon here for his Goblin Giant and the Mighty Miner as well. I'll even pop this Mighty Miner ability just to be a bit more safe. Really good defense. I'll go for a barrel plus Ice Spirit. Okay, the minions do tank the Ice Spirit, but it's still fine. We're getting like 2 Goblin stabs every single time, no matter what he plays on the barrel. He's gonna Goblin Giant. I'll just go for the cannon. Get back to my Mighty Miner. Okay, this Mother Witch will be a bit annoying though. I'm gonna go with my log. Really good timing. I'll go for another barrel onto his tower. Okay. We need like 2 more rockets on his tower to win this match. Or a few more barrel stabs. I'll just set up another princess in the back. They can't really kill your princess very well without any big spell. Okay, this will be a bit tricky. I think I have to go with my defensive rocket. Wait, no! I missed the mini Pekka! No! Oh, we won! Good game. In the next match, I'm pretty sure this guy's a graveyard player. So I'll just go really aggressive with my Goblin Barrel plus Princess first play. Not always the best starting play, but it can work if you know your opponent has a counter deck. Just so that you can get some nice early damage and still have a chance to win. Looks like it will be Graveyard since he has Ice Wizard. That's pretty much the only deck that runs Ice Wizard nowadays. It's one of the worst matchups, but it's still beatable since you have the Goblins in the deck now. I'll go for the Goblins at the bridge, force something out. I'm also going to go with the Mighty Miner plus Goblin Barrel. He has no Bar Barrel in Cycle. He kind of failed the NATO as well. Really nice chip damage. I'll go for the cannon onto his Mighty Miner. By the way guys, it is usually better to go with your Goblin Barrel in the safe spot in this matchup, but sometimes you just want to go with it straight onto their tower. Because if you always go with your Goblin Barrel in the safe spot, they can just counter with like an Ice Wizard instead of even playing their Bar Barrel sometimes. So you always want to switch up your barrel placements, even when they have NATO. I could have rocketed the Baby Dragon, but I was a bit slow, so I'll just defend it with other stuff. Gonna go for a barrel onto his tower. He will NATO it, but still a couple of Goblin stabs onto his tower. I'll take that. It is better to go in the same lane as a graveyard deck just to have the chance to get some nice rocket value on their troops and tower. I'm gonna pop the Mighty Miner ability. Really good preemptive Mighty Miner. Oh, it's going towards his tower. Pretty good damage. Not a half bad start. This matchup will get a lot harder in double Elixir though, and triple Elixir especially. I'm gonna log away his tombstone so I can go with the nice Princess at the bridge, depending on what he does. Okay, I'll just go with the bridge Princess, also an inside barrel, trying to juke his Bar Barrel. It doesn't always work against the best players, but it can definitely trick a lot of inexperienced players. Okay. I'm gonna go with my cannon here for his Mighty Miner. Might be a bit hard to stop his push right now. I'll go for the Princess in the back, probably force out a poison, and then a Goblin Barrel onto his tower. Okay, he's gonna prediction poison my Goblins, but our Goblin Barrel got a ton of damage on his tower. I'm gonna go for another Princess. Beautiful defense. I'll go for the Mighty Miner onto his Baby Dragon. He's gonna have to poison the princesses for sure. At least I think. I'm gonna go for a rocket onto his tower. Almost hit the ice wizard. Okay, I'm gonna go with the barrel onto his tower. He just wasted the bar barrel. Really good protection of these princesses. He can't really go in right now. Okay, I'm gonna go with my split goblins here, then a goblin barrel onto his tower. It's always good to go with your goblin barrel right as they go in with the graveyard so they can't go with the poison right away. Really well played by us so far. I think I only need 2 more rockets to take out his tower at this point. Okay, I'm gonna go with the goblin barrel right here, predicting that he would go with the graveyard. I'll just go for my cannon here on defense and then a log for his graveyard. The baby dragon is a little bit annoying, but I think we're fine. Okay. I'm gonna go with rocket number 1 now. I just need to cycle 1 more rocket to win this match. And probably a few logs as well. Nice cannon to snipe his ice wizard. Okay, this will be a bit of a close match, I think. I'll go for the ice spirit onto his baby dragon. We have quite a bit of tower HP left though, so I think we should be okay. I'm gonna go with the defensive mighty miner. Okay. I'll go with the barrel onto his tower. We have the 3-card cycle activated of the mighty miner. I'll go for another princess, then try to just go with my goblin barrel here. He has no bar barrel in cycle. Okay, we do get 1 goblin stab. Let's go. I'm gonna go with the rocket on the tower, and that will be good game. We got a match up against this guy. I'll go with the goblin barrel more towards the safe spot. This guy runs a lot of decks with tornado. He has rage, still some good goblin barrel chip damage. He has tombstone as well, not really sure what he's running. I'll go with the goblins in the corner, try to bypass this tombstone a bit. He has monk. I'll go for the mighty miner in the back. I haven't seen monk in a while. It just fell off so hard after the nerf it got. I'll go for the ice spirit to try to freeze up this monk so it doesn't reset my mighty miner. And then I'll just pop this mighty miner ability. He still activated his king tower against the goblin barrel even though I placed it in the safe spot. That's why I usually prefer to play my goblin barrels in the center spot. The safe spot doesn't even fully protect you from giving your opponent a king tower activation. I'll pop the mighty miner ability, get some damage on both sides. He has battle healer, so I think it will be an E-golem deck. I'll just go for the goblins onto it. He's gonna tombstone. I'll go with my ice spirit plus goblin barrel. He only has rage for it, no bar barrel or log, so we're getting pretty good damage every single time. I'll go for the log here onto his tombstone. Yeah, it will be E-golem. I'm gonna go with my mighty miner here on the left side. It's really good to pressure with your mighty miner against E-golem decks. They pretty much have to respond to it, otherwise it might just 3-crown them. We do force him to waste his monk there, which is actually really good. Monk is one of the scariest cards in this matchup since it can reflect my rocket and stuff. I'm gonna go with the princess here, then I'll just go with the nice rocket onto his E-golem and baby dragon. And we should be fine. His monk is getting some good damage, but still a pretty good defense. I'll go with the goblin barrel here onto his tower. Still 1 stab every time. I'll set up another mighty miner. He has E-drag too though. I'm gonna go with my princess up high. Pretty good NATO by him, to be honest. I'm gonna try to pop this mighty miner ability. Okay. I'll go with the goblin barrel right here. Could be a bit hard to stop this monk. Oh, that should activate our king tower, the princess. If you play your princess in that placement, it always activates your king tower against monks. His E-drag is on our tower, but we still got the nice king tower activation, so I'll take it. I'm gonna go with the barrel onto his tower. We have the mighty miner tanking. We're down in damage, but we're still looking pretty good so far because of the king tower. I'm gonna go with the log here onto his tombstone. I'll try to pressure again with the mighty miner, and then I'll also go for the goblin barrel onto his tower. I kind of want to rocket this, but he could monk ability, so instead I'll just pop my mighty miner ability. Get straight onto his E-golem. Okay. I'm gonna set up a cannon here. You basically just have to go with the cannon onto the E-golem, and then rocket all of their support units. That's more or less how you play against E-golem with Logbait. Okay, I think we should be fine. Not the best E-Golem by him. Just free Elixir for us. I'll go for another Goblin Barrel plus Ice Spirit. I'm always trying to go with my Ice Spirit too, just to tank for the barrel since he only has a Rage and no Log or anything. And I'll set up another Princess. He has like no great way to stop them, it seems like. We did outcycle his Rage as well. Princess does splash onto his tower. We have 3 princesses down right now. They might all die to the monk though, unfortunately. Okay, barrel's on his tower. I'm gonna go with another princess and my mighty miner. I'll go with the barrel in the back. Try to juke him out a bit. Oh, it does work. Nice. I'm gonna go with the rocket, and that will be good game. So thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye!